So let's take a look at this equation. It is 2x plus 4 equals 16. So on my algebra tiles, I need to represent my equation first with my algebra tiles. So I have 2x's, and then I got plus 4. And you can copy and paste these. All right. So I'm going to show you a little trick. You could drag all of them down if you wanted to, but that would take you extra long. There is enough there, but sometimes you do have to copy paste them anyway. So I'm going to show you a quick way to do this. You can just press Control C, but if you were to click with your mouse on the left, right click with your mouse, you could copy it there, but there is a command for it, Control C, and I think that's a lot quicker. So I'm going to copy and paste. So that's 2, 3, 4, and then you can group them by dragging your mouse over them. Come up to Arrange, Align, and I'm going to align them in the center. So now I got my tiles right there. And then if I wanted to, I could actually group these, or I can just take one and do it again to the other side, depending on how many there are. And I want to arrange these neatly. So I'm going to do it very much the same way. I'm going to copy 4 there, go to Align. I want to align them in the middle. I'm sorry, down the center. There we go. And then I can copy these. So that's 4, 8, 12, and 16. Fairly neat enough. Now, you have to follow the rules. You have to go with the order of operations for solving equations. Now, normally the order of operations is PEMDAS. Well, we have to reverse that and do something called SADMEP, which is just PEMDAS in reverse. Now, the goal of solving any equation is to get the variable alone. So I have to follow these steps, and that's going to tell me exactly what I need to do. So this is plus 4. So the SADMEP would be subtraction. I do not have that here, but I do have addition. Now I got to do the opposite to get the x's by itself. So I'm going to need 4 negatives on this left side. Again, I'm going to group those. I'm going to go to Arrange. I'm going to go to Align. I'm going to go down the center. And I'm going to group those right next to here to show some 0 pairs. Now I'm going to do that to the same, I'm going to do the same exact thing to the other side. And I included a strike through here just so you can show your 0 pairs. All right, and you can strike those through to show that you have 0 pairs. I mean, this is just a great way to show your work. Okay, so then you got those guys right there. Now, do you have to do this? No, but it is a great way to show 0 pairs. Showing 0 pairs right next to each other is also another way. It's okay. So then I need 4 more on the other side. And again, copy is Control C. Okay, paste is Control V. Now, what do I have left? These are now gone. I now have left 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And I'm going to bring those guys down here because that's what's left. And I also have 2 x's left, so I'm grouping these and I'm dragging these guys down here. Good enough. Now, I have to do the opposite of multiplication now because I have 2 x's equals 4, 6, 8. I'm sorry, 4, 8, 12. So the way to show division when you're using algebra tiles is actually to rotate the tiles this way. So I can form groups, even groups, split between these 2 tiles. So I'm going to rotate those. Now I have to break up the 12 into these 2 groups. Okay? So this is where you're going to have to move them individually so that you can split them up It's going to be a lot easier that way to get your answer. Try to make them as neat as you can. Neatness really does help when you're doing this kind of stuff. If you got them all scattered around, it's not exactly going to work. And I like to line everything up to show the equal groups. And that's good enough for me. Now, the way to get your answer is that I just need to take one of these groups. So I have x equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so it's just one of these groups. So I'm just going to draw, I guess, a quick shape over that to show you exactly what I mean. So this would be what I'm trying to take. And let me change that color real quick so we can see it. Right, this right here is exactly my answer. So I got x left on that side, and it equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And of course, you can check that answer by plugging x in. So 2 times 6 is 12, plus 4 is 16, so I do know my answer is right. And that's exactly how you do it. You just have to remember to turn your tile when you're doing division, because right now I'm undoing that 2x, so I have to divide by 2x, so I'm dividing the rest of my ones by how many x's there are. So you're just going to divide them up like that, and then you just take one row and see what x equals in that one row. And that's exactly how you're doing two-step equations with algebra tiles.